A lot of people think in this political climate that one person is going to solve all the world's problems, even though throughout human history, or throughout the United States history, that's never been true.
Except there is one person that solves all the world problems, and he is not a president.
Exactly right.
Not
Exactly
up for election.
Yes, he is not up for election. His name is Jesus Christ.
I wonder if we should just write him in.
Oh,
yeah.
always.
Yes. Yes. On every ballot.
But this is a very emotionally charged year, not just the presidential race, but really a lot of races that you saw on the ballot this year. And I think we do need to talk about expectations, about what is our responsibility as believers and what is our expectation. Because we all know that God is still in control. I mean, I was thinking about this week. You look over the course of the history of the Bible, there are throughout the Old Testament, it talks about he did wicked, which in the sight of the Lord. And God still moved and God still worked during those times, but it wasn't necessarily through the king. Right. And so I think that's been a good reminder to me that even if your candidate didn't win and you think it's the worst thing ever, God can still work. He is not contained or diminished by the presidential candidates.
That's right. He often did, he used evil rulers to do his work for him in Bible times. And that is not, we can still do that today.
I would also say, even if the candidate you thought was going to be the answer didn't win, did win, even if they are not the answer, Jesus is always the answer. Revival for our country is the answer.
I think we got a small taste of it in this area whenever Helene blew through. We saw neighbors helping neighbors, people whose houses had been washed away, helping other people whose houses had been washed away. I mean, it just was nobody stopped you on the street and said, are you Democrat or Republican or Libertarian? Nobody asked those questions.
Right.
They just helped each other. And that was, although Helene was horrific and so hard, one of the things that I think is going to be a highlight for me for years to come is how people just helped people. Yes. And I got a taste of what life could be if we... I'm not saying we shouldn't vote. We shouldn't have political ideas. We shouldn't have, but at the heart, we're all people. Mm-hmm. We're all people, and we need to be for each other.